If setting up a NAS feels like a headache and you don't want another monthly fee, this is worth watching. What's up guys, I'm Spencer with Tech with Spencer, and today we're talking NAS, or more specifically, Network Attached Storage. By the end of this video, you'll know if the UGREEN NAS DH4300 is actually easy to set up, quiet enough for everyday use, and whether the software experience is as good as the hardware, or if you should skip it. I'll flash the full specs on the screen here. Feel free to pause if you want to see everything. Inside the box, everything is cleanly packed and laid out really well. UGREEN keeps it simple. No unnecessary extras, just what you actually need to get started. Nothing flashy here, but everything feels solid and intentional. You get the NAS itself, power adapter, Ethernet cable, and a screwdriver and screws for installing your drives. It's a small thing, but not having to go hunt for tools is really nice. Once everything's out of the box, setup is the next step. First impressions, the build quality is really solid. It has a clean, matte finish that feels premium and doesn't hold fingerprints. Around the back, you get an HDMI, along with two USB 3.2 ports, a LAN connection, and the power input. The magnetic top lid is a really nice touch. It snaps into place cleanly and makes drive access simple without feeling flimsy. Everything here feels very well thought out and nothing feels cheap. Installing the drives is straightforward. UGREEN includes screws for both 2.5 and 3.5 drives right in the box. You just line up the drive in the tray, secure it with the included screws, and slide it back in. No special tools, no adapters, it's exactly what you'd expect. Once the drives are in, you're ready to power it on. With the drives installed, first boot is as simple as plugging it in and pressing the power button. I love the visual indicators. It will also show solid white for each drive installed if it's working correctly. During the initial boot, it does make a pretty noticeable sound, and that definitely caught my attention at first. According to UGREEN, that noise during startup is completely normal. Once the system finishes booting, it settles down and runs much quieter. To get started, you'll want to download the UGREEN NAS app from the App Store. When I first tried connecting on my phone, I ran into a small hiccup. No matter whether I scanned the QR code or tried connecting manually, it just wouldn't connect right away. What worked instantly for me was going to find.ugnas.com. I'll link it in the description below. The page scans your local network for NAS devices that haven't been bound to an account yet, and as soon as I went there, it showed up and connected immediately. From there, the first step is naming your NAS. Make a note of this because you'll use it again later. Next, you'll set up your admin account. This is the login you'll use on your Windows machine and when logging into the NAS, so make sure it's something you'll remember. You'll also bind the NAS to your email address, which ties everything together. After that, it took about 10 minutes for the account setup to finish. While it's running, if this walkthrough is helpful so far, a quick like or subscribe really helps the channel. Once that process finishes, the system automatically moves you into the server settings, and this is where things really start to get good. In the server settings, the first thing you'll do is create a volume and choose a RAID type. I chose RAID 1 because having a full backup if a drive fails matters more to me than raw speed. Once that's set, the system creates your storage pool and volume using the installed drives. After this finishes, you're ready to start actually using the NAS. To map the NAS as a network drive, start on the NAS itself and open the control panel. Under the General section, go to the network, then select Network Connection at the top. Here, you'll see the local IP address your NAS is currently using. Make a note of this. Now, head back to your PC and open File Explorer. On the left side, scroll down to the network, right-click it, and select Map Network Drive. Choose whatever drive letter you'd like. For the folder path, enter 2 forward slashes, the NAS IP address that we just saw, another slash, and the name you gave your NAS earlier. The first time you do this, Windows will ask for a username and password. This is the same admin account credentials you created during your NAS setup. Once that's entered, your NAS shows up just like a normal drive, listed on the left side of the File Explorer. From here on out, it behaves just like local storage, even though it's running over your network. Once you're in your desktop app, this is where the UGREEN NAS really stands out. The interface is clean, modern, and really easy to understand, even if you've never used a NAS before. Everything is built around widgets so you can see the system status, storage usage, and activity at a glance. There's also a built-in marketplace with apps designed specifically for the NAS. Installing or removing apps is straightforward, and nothing here feels cluttered or overwhelming. It just feels really thought out. The mobile app honestly really surprised me. It's extremely quick and responsive, and the interface is very well designed. Moving and managing files feels almost instantaneous, and everything responds exactly when you expect it to. It feels like a lot of thought went into the design here, and it really shows. Even loading 4K video directly from the NAS takes just a second before it starts playing, which I really didn't expect. You can create tags, manage different user profiles, set up shared or personal folders, and handle everything from the app. You can also see and manage all of your apps you've installed on the NAS directly from the App Center. I really like the built-in widgets that show drive health, system status, hardware info, and temperatures right from the main screen. After spending time with it, I think the UGREEN NAS does a lot of things really well, especially when it comes to ease of use and software design. The setup process is straightforward, there are no monthly fees, and the interface, both on the desktop and mobile, is genuinely one of the best I've used on a NAS. For general storage, backups, and media access, it's been solid, but for editing 4K footage directly from the NAS, the read and write speeds weren't quite where I'd want them to be, and that's not really surprising. It's something you should probably expect when you're using network storage for 4K footage. If you're editing high-resolution video, I'd recommend keeping active project files on fast local storage and using the NAS as a reliable place to store, backup, and manage everything else. Where this really shines is at the central hub for files, media, backups, and access across all of your devices. The UI, the app ecosystem, and the overall experience makes it feel approachable instead of intimidating. If this walkthrough was helpful, a quick like or subscribe really helps the channel, and it lets me know you want more real-world tech breakdowns like this. If you want a NAS that's easy to live with, doesn't lock features behind subscriptions, and feels modern from day one, this is absolutely worth considering. See you next time.